This guy, man.
I feel it.
This guy had it starting off turned up. Oop. Turned up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good
Let's
morning,
go.
good morning, good morning.
Got the best vibes already. You see what they talking about? The
Strong
basketball.
said, come, let's go. Basketball about to start here, period. Welcome back to our new followers, Strong. Strong Beak.
Strong been on here for a little bit, for a few days. Come on, Strong. What's the deal, bro?
Dang, there's still me under the bus.
What's good? Nah, he been on here. He been on here for a few times. He been on here.
Welcome, Strong.
He was on here before we even started the live. Strong, what's the deal, bro?
You ready?
Good morning.
Lock
Hey,
in.
Gooden 958. Oh yeah, we popping today. Good morning, good morning. We're gonna wait for a couple more people to join. But while we are waiting, please enter the chat some NBA topics, some basketball topics that you guys want to hear. We'll try to touch base on that. Good morning, T Gooden.
T good. Good morning.
AKA Mama G.
Right.
AKA our biggest supporter. Norris, I see the polo is on today.
Come on, you know what day it is. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh my gosh.
Serious one today too. It's on.
Why is it so serious?
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about early in the morning. We got a lot to talk about actually before we even get to the Brice Sensabaugh, but we have something else to talk about too. What's up, guys? Welcome to the morning. We got a good show for y'all this morning. VB3 MPJ to the Warriors. Nah, we ain't talking about that. Hey, what did I tell them yesterday, Norris? I tried to warn them about something. Dang, I trying to remember what I said.
I mean, you dropped so much knowledge on yesterday.
Man, I'm trying to remember what I said, and then like today, like hours later, it came out. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Kyrie Irving.
Remember,
I tried to tell y'all he was. Yeah. I told y'all, bro. Told y'all it's almost here, dog. Tried to tell y'all. I told y'all before. Y'all got the exclusive. Tried to tell y'all. Before the boy. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. All right, we ain't wasting no time, y'all. I already know. The rest of y'all trickle in. You guys already know what it is. It's time for y'all to. Oh no. They tried to bring me down. But we back up. VB1. All right, we starting early. Kyrie might as well rest for the season. They ain't winning. I mean, this is up to Kai at this point. I think the good thing is that he is healthy because he hurt himself in March. We are in January. He back up. Yeah, and we're back up and going.
Yeah, I mean,
we're not going.
They're not playing for nothing, but still, though, you still want to get out there just to show that you back. You know,
just
to show that you back.
I mean, and they honestly could still make the playing game. To be honest with you guys, a lot of y'all teams that y'all think are gonna win something ain't gonna win nothing. Let's just be honest with y'all.
Hey, let them know.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. A lot of people think that their team gonna win something, they ain't gonna win nothing. But hey, let's look and see where the Mavs are at. They're actually 2 games out of the play-in. Who would have thought? You would have thought it would be different. They're only 2 games out.
That's not too bad.
Memphis is 17-22. Dallas is 15-26. So, hey man, not bad.
Where the Clips at?
Clips is 17-23. They kicking the door down. They kicking the door down.
Bro, was excited when you said that, Ash. When you asked
I'm proud of them boys, man. They working hard, Norris, man. They working hard.
Facts.
They working hard.
We got Norris Cole, 2-time NBA champion in the building. He got the polo on, so y'all know what time it is. Oh my goodness. He got the polo on. You know what time it is. It's game day. It is game a day.
Yes,
Norris, how are we feeling about the game today? And what's the motto?
Man, I'm excited. We got a big game today on the road too against our rival. We the top 2 teams in the league, and so we're going at it tonight. The motto is, like it always is: we go in, we execute, we win, we go home. That's it.
Dang, all right, man.
I like the
I'll rock with
simple
that.
stuff. When it gets too complicated, you start messing up. You start
We
doing
don't
too
do all
much.
that. We going in there, get the dub, go back home. That's the motto.
Man,
it's gonna be a good one though. It's gonna be a good one because they got some really good players. Obviously we got some good players, so I'm looking forward to that Trinity versus Susquehanna.
Yep. And next we got Ashten, aka Superwoman. She got the glasses on, so she's the Superwoman. And she been promoting these hats crazy too, by the way. Whose hats are those too, by the way?
Shout out to Ike. He's playing overseas right now, but these are from Ike. Where's the other one? JKG would just keep going. Love the brand. Might have to clip for him, but he's actively playing overseas and he's creating apparel, and it's really fire. So
shout out to Ike. First off, if you're overseas and you create your own brand, you're actually overachieving. So shout out to all the overachieving out there. You know what I'm saying? You're not playing video games. You're actually over there creating something and using the time wisely. And even if you are playing the video games, it's cool. Sometimes you need a mental break for what you got to deal with overseas. So shout out to all the people overseas doing their thing too. By the way,
be like Ike on Instagram, JKG. Yep. Shout out.
Shout out to the homie. Kind of going into the first topic, Squeeze and Money. We're gonna give you y'all platform. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. The Rich Paul comments. I see you guys want to talk about that first. We'll go into that first. Monty talked about Rich Paul and his comments about Lakers and Austin Reeves and Jaren Jackson. You guys think I'm team clutch, but honestly, everyone has the right to their own platform. What kills me though, right? Y'all let everyone else say what they want to say and do whatever they want to do. As soon as Rich does his own thing and does what he wants to do, it's a huge problem. Now, if we gonna say that he shouldn't have his platform and be able to talk, then we got to talk about all the millions of rest of people that got their own platform and saying whatever too as well. Because to me, I mean, a lot of people say whatever, and people are like, oh, he got the right to his own opinion. But when Rich says something, then it's a problem. But hey, I don't know, bro. I don't see no.
DeLorean has said, wait, read it so we could get context. So
read what Monty said.
So what Monty said, it said, morning, yeah, Norris, is Rich Paul wrong for saying public that the Lakers should trade Reeves for Jaren Jackson, meaning his man Bron will have the ball more in his hands? We know Jordan's thoughts, but Norris, what you think? I don't think you should exclude Jordan's thoughts because you don't know Jordan's thoughts, but I feel like this is a great platform to explain in detail.
That's why Monty
was on yesterday, so Monty is on the team with that thing, Jordan be
right.
All over Team Ron and Team Clutch. So that's why she said that. I mean,
I'm like, dang, Monty.
Facts.
It seemed like that.
Sometimes
it seemed like that.
Hey, look, hold on. Time out. Monty, we giving you, yo, how you gonna shoot me, dog? Put your gun down. Stand down. Hold on, time out. You shooting me. We giving you, we highlighting your joy on here, dog. Hey, yo. Hey, we ain't attacking. We love the friendly banner, dog. Ain't no attack here. We all good. I'm just like, dang. Monty, you shooting me. Put the gun down, Monty.
That's a hefty shot.
She was on this morning. But I would say, I would say I understand both sides. I understand for the people who think that is wrong.
And Norris, tell them the real. Tell them the real too, bro. Let's sugar.
I'm gonna tell them.
You signed Rich?
I'm gonna tell him what it is. So
okay,
this is he has a right to say what he wants to say because he's not just an agent. First of all, that's that. But it gets tricky with people because he is an agent and it looks like he's, he plays both sides of the fence. When he puts his agent hat on, he'll say something to strategically get something done. And then other times he's just saying his opinion and nobody knows which one it is, which is his right to do that. But it's also, the agent of Austin Reeves' right to say something, back to him. So it's not like it's one-sided. He can just say whatever he want to say and don't have no, rebuttal to it. And he knows that and he understands that. And so I think that from basketball minds, they looking at it as he's backdooring Austin Reeves and backdooring the Lakers. But in reality, we all have our platforms where we're able to get our messages out. Players have platforms, executives have platforms, media executives or media people who have shows, they also have their own private platform. So this is an era where everybody can get their opinion off and say what they want to say. So from that standpoint, I didn't have anything, against what he said. Plus, he didn't bash Austin Reeves. That's the part that I paid close attention to see. Was he saying that to bash him, or was he saying that, from an intelligent basketball space? And so he said that Austin deserves this money. He said that Austin has been playing at an all-time great level. So once he cleared that out the way, I didn't have a problem with what he said. If he would have bashed Austin Reeves and said, he's not worth what everybody's, then I might have been looking at him with the raised eyebrow. But he kept it real and said, Austin deserves his bread. Austin is playing great, and he just said what he thinks is best for the Lakers, just like all Lakers say what they think is best for the Lakers.
DeLorean, I want you to explain this. Why shouldn't an agent have a podcast? I mean, players got their own podcast. Why can't an agent have his? I don't understand why.
I think it goes deep.
Shouldn't have
like
a
even
podcast.
Owners have platforms.
Yeah,
like I was watching Mark Cuban all the time.
Yeah, everybody has. Yeah. So what makes you? What makes you say that? I just want to know your thoughts on it. What makes you think that agents shouldn't have their own podcast? Because like players got theirs, owners have their own. Everyone has their own podcast at this time. So what makes you say that? Those in terms of it, because Bron don't have no issue with it. Being honest with you.
Even if he did, I'm about to say even if he did, Bron.
Yeah, Rich okay. What's crazy is though Rich is like this how Rich talk on a regular basis. At least he's not going on there sugarcoating anything, bro. Just to be honest with y'all. Y'all want, because I see y'all all the time, y'all want, hey, yo, you got to tell the truth on the shows and da-da-da-da. And then when he say it, then he shouldn't have a podcast. So, and two, him and Reggie, shout out Reggie too, by the way, Austin Reeves' agent. They about to get a big payday. Want to shout out them. Shout out to what they doing. They also got Jake LaRavia too as well. My God, my phone. I'll turn that off. Shout out to, them over there. But I can see where you guys kind of are going to in terms of saying like, trade someone on the team. I get that portion of it.
Yeah, that's messed up. From the outside, that do look messed up. That is messed
up. I get that portion of it. And I think on that side, people say stuff all the time. There's a million different shows that I've seen where people say something and then they're like, you know what? Probably shouldn't have said that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm glad Reg went up to talk to them and they didn't clash. I'm glad it was just a cool conversation because I know the cameras is out because I was at the game. But I'm glad it was just like, yo, I have my issue with it. We talk and then that's it. But what makes you guys think that Rich shouldn't have a podcast? DeLorean said, I just feel like they shouldn't comment on his client and other clients and teams. It's just me.
And to kind of add on to it, I think it's a different space that Rich is entering in. So you don't like how you guys said, you don't see agents having a platform. And to Norris's point and Jordan's point, he's not just the agent. If you think about it, Rich is a brand. So he's testing different things in the media space. So, of course, if he's saying this stuff, it might be a fine line on certain topics, but obviously you have a right to correct it or keep it depending on how you want your brand to be under you. But I don't know. I just feel like there's a difference between traditional agents and like transcending agents, and both can be good depending on what your personality is. Just like media, there's traditional media and then there's media like us. You're not telling us to quit our platform. I hope not. Please don't. So it just depends.
What else? What's the other comment? It says, is LeBron James acts like he knows, but no one gonna go against Bron. Man, you never go against the homies, bro. I'm just saying, yo, son,
I ain't with that. If they ain't right, I ain't with
that. But still, but like, bro, what is he supposed to say? I mean, everything he do say gonna get, especially on the Lakers side, bro. You say one wrong thing over there, bro, it's gonna go and it's gonna spin 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
so
but that don't mean you got to.
He said that that's his own opinion, and that's his platform.
That's what he just said. But you said never go against, like, nah. If you don't agree, you don't have to agree, even if it is the homie. You can.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying. What did he say though? He didn't throw him under the bus. I mean, all he just said was like, bro, that's his platform. He has a right to say what he wants to on his platform. And he said, I don't agree with that. I think
I'm glad he cleared that up.
Cool with that.
I'm glad he cleared that up too. Nah, but you said never go against him. And I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, not in that mode. My bad, bro. My bad. I'll take responsibility. I'm known as the LeBron fan and Rich Paul fan in here. So, hey man, hey, it is what it is. Hey, Strong. Hey, by the way, do you guys have a public Discord server? We're gonna make one. That's gonna be done. We kind of do, but we don't. We'll make one for you guys to have your topics in here and your thoughts and opinions, so you guys could be more a part of this show and make your own show. So y'all think, what's the point of talking Laker trade? Being honest with you, he's doing the show daily. I don't know if you guys have seen it. You guys are on. I know y'all see the clips of it, but they're on Netflix.
And they talk about multiple subjects.
They talk about everything from NFL down, agent stuff,
to shoe culture,
to everything. Yeah, they talk about everything. So honestly, and they've been more so live too as well. Like Rich has called people on the phone live and all that. So as you learn this live space, bro, and you start going and you get to going, sometimes, hey, some stuff gets said that's not supposed to be said, dog. Hey, yeah, I'm telling you.
I've been guilty of that.
Facts. Same here, bro. I always try to watch what I say too sometimes. But hey, man, it's some part of the live. And that's something that we're getting to. But
and it's organic. So you want to be authentic.
Organic, for sure.
Authentic.
Yep. And like, we shouldn't fault someone. And this ain't on Rich, this is anybody, even on the Jaylen Brown, because I think it's cool that Jaylen is starting his own podcast. He's not bashing other players, because I've seen people start their podcast and bash other players. Jaylen has started his own. Kyrie started his own. Rich is starting his own on the agency side. So 5 years from now, when another agent starts his own, like, hey, man, I always show love to the people that start, early and before everybody else and start a different wave, because pretty soon we're going to see a few other agents have their own podcast too. And I guess it's weird because he was heavy on Michael Jordan last week, but hey man, Michael Jordan should take the last shot. Yo, what's the problem? Hey, bro. I don't know what, hey, I'm glad because if he would have said LeBron, everybody would have been on here like, man, he glazing.
100%.
He said Jordan should take the last shot. So, hey, I was like, oh, cool.
Any other answer would have been for sure Glaze. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So
no, that's real. No, I appreciate the chat though. These are the conversations that we need to have.
Yeah, we love these, bro. We love these. And Monty, keep going, dog. We love these too. I was just messing with you when I said put the gun down. Y'all gotta learn. Y'all gotta learn with me, bro. I'm cool with all this. You know what I'm saying? The go back and forth. I love it, to be honest with y'all. Other news too for the way. I know we got Brice Sensabaugh, but Shams just reported that Jonathan Kuminga has requested a trade from the Warriors. And the reason why people are like, why did it happen now? Kuminga and his contract was not eligible to be traded into January. So now we're around the threshold in which he is available to be traded. So that's why you see the trade requests go now. Now, chat, and Norris and Ashten, do you feel like this should have happened a long time ago? Or did you like how he at least tried to make it work in Warriors after signing the contract extension with them? Because a lot of times, Norris, I need you to explain too. When you get traded, we have what's called bird rights, right? Mm-hmm. And then also amount you can get. And when you stay in your original team, that's why you sign with them, because you could get more money. When you get traded, So can you explain that first before we go into why Kuminga's probably wanted to re-sign with the Warriors and Nick get traded as a result?
So to explain more about the bird rights, let's just talk about maxes for a second. The team that has your bird rights, or the team that drafted you or whatever, they can pay you a 5-year max. let's just talk about, like, for instance, like when Luka was in Dallas, right? He wanted to sign in Dallas to get that fifth year maximum number. The team that, if you get traded to somebody and they don't have your bird rights, the most they can offer you is 4 years. So let's say there's a 4 years and the max is 60 million. You want that 5 years, 60 million. That's an extra. That's an extra year of extra dough. And so you want to try to get a deal done with your home team, the team that drafted you, because they can offer you the most money. So, when Kuminga was going through his ordeal, he actually wanted them to sign him. He wanted them to sign and be the new future of their franchise. Like when Steph trickles out, he was going to be the next one. But clearly, that's not the direction that either they didn't see him as being that type of guy, or he didn't fit, or Steph, people ain't mentioned this, but or Steph don't want him to be, don't want him to be that guy. It's one of those three. Either they think he don't fit, or they don't think he's good enough, or for the money that he's asking, or maybe Steph don't want him there. Whatever the case is, it's not working out. He wanted to go somewhere else, but the Warriors have a chance to match anything, right? And so I guess when he went out on the free market, maybe the numbers that he was getting wasn't the number he feel like he can get. So he signed a short-term deal that can get him to free agency sooner, a 2-year deal. That'll help him be able to get to the money sooner versus signing a 3 or 4 year deal at a number he didn't believe that was right for him. And so that's what he's going through right now. I think if he gets traded, he might get traded to a team that would be willing to, give him an extension. Hopefully, I'm sure that's what he's hoping for. And so that's kind of what's going on. I don't like what the Warriors did, to him. I understand, from a business standpoint, it's like they couldn't let him go for nothing or whatever. But like, if you think the man can play and you think he can bring value to your franchise, then sign him. If not, let him go. That's how I always feel.
Yeah. And then Darian on TikTok said they wasn't letting him go. They got him hostage. And then the user 38 said both sides fault, keeping him where he don't want to be, and Kuminga don't like playing Kerr's system.
Yeah, I mean, it's a system. I mean, it's hard, guys, to go against the Kerr system just because, bro, they've won 4 of them things. Yo, son, when you won 4 of them, bro, now as time goes on, maybe it might be time. But as of right now, Kerr has won 4 of them.
But he's fitting that system, though. I think he fits in there. I think it's just that they don't want to. I don't know if they don't want to highlight him or something, because I think he fits well with them. Like, especially when Steph is off the court, they need another go-getter. They need somebody that can produce offense at a high clip, and that's not going to be tired and not going to be, have old veteran legs. Like, he young money, he young legs. He can go push the limit. You know what I'm saying? So I think they should try to develop that. But
I agree with that part.
I guess Steve Kerr is not into the developing young players. He like, man, I like my vets, which some coaches are like that. Some coaches are like, hey,
tell them how many coaches are like that, because it's a lot. More than people think. I
see
it
almost
all the time.
The new wave coaches are not like that. It's the
older ones.
The older coaches that's been around for a while. They like, man, listen, I'm gonna go with what I'm comfortable with. Tips like that. I'm going with what I'm comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Spo, it depends. Spo he's flexible. It depends what his roster looks like. But Steve Kerr is one of the ones that, hey, I'm going with what I'm comfortable with. George Karl was like that back in the day. Sloan was like that in Utah back in the day. Like, just some coaches are, I'm going with what I'm comfortable with. I know you a young fella, you talented, but if I don't see you fitting in right now, right away, I don't got time for that. And so that's just kind of what it is. And you have to deal with it as young players. That's part of the business. You got to stay professional. And he getting a check this year. He getting the biggest check he ever got. It's just that it's not the check he wants.
Yeah. Monty Williams
Warriors,
has a point.
Yeah, she said,
I don't trust Warriors. I don't trust Warriors GM. Getting Jimmy was great, but Warriors don't ever address their needs. It's getting a big that can rebound and block shots. I think you can get some good talent for Kuminga, but knowing Warriors, they won't make no moves. LOL. Have Warriors failed Curry?
No,
they haven't.
I don't think so. Because Curry, you got 4 championships. Number one, Curry actually too. Hold on, let me see. Curry actually is the reason why Kuminga got paid. Jimmy, Draymond, and him approved of that money going through for the boy Kuminga. Just being honest.
I know that one. Not really though, Jay. Because
I know that for a fact, though. I know that for a fact.
Paid more though. If they got that much influence, getting paid what his value is.
He did.
He should have got paid more.
Bro, Josh Giddey got paid 25. He got 22. Join. What you mean? The NBA is hard now to get that bread. I'm just telling you, it ain't. Hey,
the future
it's kind of hard.
They don't see him as the future of the franchise. Then that's what I'm saying. They don't see him as the future of their franchise.
I mean, you just know you play the game of, all right, bro. Can you go find that money elsewhere?
Yep.
And you got to do that, which sucks.
It sucks
because it's the same. Giddey had to do the same. Hey, you want to qualifying? Go find it elsewhere. And the problem is, y'all, for this, the cap. You guys got to read the cap because no teams this year have money. So
and the Warriors was over the cap all of those years.
That's what I'm saying. So
the owner had to come down.
That's what I'm saying. So like that's the tough portion of the cap right now is that they had, you got to kind of have the player go out and go see what he can get, and then you give him the money or they play on the qualifying, and that's just the round. This is how this new NBA is, which is unfortunate. And you said Naamet failed him recently by upgrading. I mean, I'm being real with you. I feel like the team talks to Steph more than we think. Just being honest. Just going from there.
100%.
They talk to him a lot. So I wouldn't necessarily say they failed. Seth Curry's on the team. Why do you think Seth Curry's on the team, y'all? Just telling you. Because that man Steph is on the team. So I'm telling you, they talk to more to Steph than when you guys initially think.
Sorry, Jay. My bad. Keem on TikTok said players don't have a say on another player's contract.
Okay.
How true do you or false is
that? I'm just telling you, they approved him getting paid. I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't know. Y'all can take what I ain't gonna get into more detail on that, but they were like, yo, y'all should pay him. And that ended up helping his cause. And be honest, there's a lot of players out there that don't get the credit for doing it, but they help players get paid. Hence, Bones Highland just said it to y'all with Anthony Edwards. He just said that Ant was the one who pushed for them to sign him and for him to get that $3 to $4 million. Just telling y'all, it happens all the time in the NBA.
Well, I'm happy that they vouched for him to get paid, but I think they could have signed him to. I would have liked to see him get a longer deal. That's what I meant when I said more money. I would have liked him to sign a longer contract. That's what I mean by more money. Per year, Giddey got 25, 23 is not bad, but I'm just saying I would have liked him to, show a future maybe with the Warriors. That's what I would have liked to see.
You don't think they did Kuminga solid by giving him $22 million?
Yeah, but they gave him a team option though. It ain't a 2 year.
They gave him 2 years. A 2 year, 22 though.
Yeah, but it's the team option. The team can cancel that the next year.
It's not like going to cancel it. No. It's a 3 year. It's a 3 year. The third year is a team
player option. It's not a player option though.
It's a team option. I know that.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't.
Hey, yo, I'm being real with you, dog. 22 in this era of go find it was in good faith. Because they were low-key betting against themselves as of now. I'm just going on the GM side too.
But it's not cool when they can that last year of it.
Of course, I agree with you.
Because the money's going to be higher.
They could have did him like Cam Thomas. They didn't do that.
Nah, but I mean,
you see what Cam Thomas got to deal with?
Yeah, but
Cam Thomas averaged 20.
Losing team,
bro. Cam Thomas averaged.
So don't matter.
Cam Thomas averaged 20 plus a game.
Don't matter though. He 20 plus on a lot of shots in a bad team.
I'm telling you, at least the Warriors gave him good faith.
Man, I ain't with
Monty, why haven't they got a big and it's what they need? System. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one, to be honest. We saw what happened when they had the big and James Wiseman. I like James Wiseman, especially during that time. And it didn't work. I don't know. I can't answer that one. That one's tough. And Seth Curry is a legit pro, but I'm just saying, they show good faith in bringing him in with Steph. I'm not discrediting Seth. I like Seth.
Yeah. Leonte on TikTok said Kings Mavs are interested in trading for Kuminga. However, I don't think he will fit. And then user 38 said Kerr's system requires constant movement.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all too. A lot of stuff y'all see on the line don't be what's going on the line. I don't know about the Mavs stuff. I'm being honest. I don't know. The Mavs don't have money to do that as of right now. I'm just telling you, they don't have money to bring 22 million on with Anthony Davis on. So unless Anthony Davis is getting moved, I don't think that Kuminga stuff is real unless you think AD's getting moved. Just being real with y'all, they're gonna have to move a lot of pieces to do that. So. Steve Kerr loves that pod. Y'all hate pods.
Yeah, I'm shocked about the pod take. And then they said James Wiseman wasn't that good.
Man, I disagree. He got hurt.
Look, Norris almost.
Yeah. Come on. Hey, yo. James, y'all got, because he got hurt. He got tore his Achilles and messed up the knee. Before that, I like Wiseman. With
and they was asking him to play like, and this ain't no shade, but they was asking him to play like Draymond, and he like, I'm not Draymond. He's like, yo, I don't play like that. Nice. Like, it didn't fit for him. On top of the injuries, that's what it is. Like, Wiseman was a very good player, and if he would have went somewhere else, right off the rip, I think he would have had definitely a different, start to his NBA career. Just like he's not the only person. This has happened over time. We always say it's not about what pick you go; it's about where you go that fits. You want to go somewhere that fits because that'll dictate your future in this league. And so I don't think that the Warriors were a great fit for him. Wiseman, I'm talking about.
Kobe-Wan Kenobi. First off, that name is hard.
Yeah, that name is pretty tough.
Kobe-Wan Kenobi. How big is it's not? It was just a period in which when you sign someone, they're eligible to be traded during the time. But people still honestly wait into the trade deadline. I don't know why that is. I mean, some moves could happen now, but the trade deadline is when you absolutely cannot make a move. So that's probably why you see someone make a move at the deadline. But all the 15th is it makes it eligible for the players that you had signed and had under contract to be traded. I wouldn't necessarily as big other than that portion of you being allowed to trade them, but that is kind of where it ends in terms of that. So
I have a quick question, Norris. When that trade eligible date comes around on your teams, are people stressing out? Well, give us a little insight.
The ones that's not expecting or that don't want to be traded are stressing out. The ones that want to be traded, they excited. Like, hey, finally, like, let's get something done. Let me get out of here. But you have other ones that are like, man, I don't want to leave. Like, my family is secure here. I'm comfortable here. Man, hopefully I get through this. So yes, it's definitely a nerve-wracking experience during that time. If you're a person that doesn't want to be traded, but it's out of your control. Yeah. Because you gotta remember, everybody thinks that the players have all the control. Only like the high leverage, only like the superstar level players be having like kind of input sometimes where they go and if they're gonna go. The role players, like guys like me, that was a role player. You ain't have no say so. It was just like, because you might just be thrown in there just to match a contract. It ain't nothing that you did wrong. It's just that, hey, man, listen, we want this guy. Your contract is the one that's gonna make it fit. Collateral damage, and that's just what it is, and that's very nerve wracking. Because it's like, what did you do wrong? And it's like you didn't do nothing. Part of the business,
man. So how were players preparing for that? Like, did they have the phones nearby? Or like, what's the dynamic even like behind the scenes during this trade period?
Everybody always got their phone next to them. I mean, that's just normal everyday situation. But you're paying a little bit more attention to that ticker. Because normally, like in the league, I know when I was in the league, I stopped paying attention to ESPN and stuff like that because I'm in it now. I didn't pay attention to every little thing no more. But trade deadline, you looking at that ticker.
Yeah, but but you also got to tell them too, Norris, of how it is. You have the dialogue with your agent too. The agent's kind of telling you like, yo,
sometimes that's not all the time.
A little bit. Sometimes, yeah.
It's not like, all the time, so you just caught off guard.
Because sometimes, like I said, you just get thrown in there. It's not that they're looking to trade you. It's just that they're looking to get who they're trying to get. And then once they like, I can get them, all right, let me see how I can make this contract fit. And so your name and your contract number might be the one number that make the deal fit. And so it's not like you can always plan for it. So yeah, your agents can tell you like, hey, more than likely you won't be traded, or hey, you're probably going to be traded. But those conversations, the agent really don't have no control over sometimes. Like I said, unless it's a high leverage player, most of the some guys get told to their face, you're not going to get traded. And then the next day, guess what happens? They get traded. Yeah. And so UD told me my first week when he was showing me around, getting me acclimated to the league. He was like, let me tell you something, young fella. He said, this is a business. He said, and if anybody come to you and ever tell you that you're not going to get traded, start expecting to get traded. And so I always kept that in mind. I always was like, man, if anybody come and tell me I ain't going to get traded, guess what that means? I'm probably about to get traded. Because if you're not about to get traded, they don't even need to come and tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's one of the things one of the reasons it's good to have vets in the locker room so that guys can prepare themselves for that week. So during that week,
how quick you got to get up out of there?
Man, if you get traded, I mean, once the deal gets finalized, I mean, you're out of there. You on that plane. You got to.
Should the Warriors?
What happens to your family? And sorry, I always wanted to know.
I'm like family, bro. You got money.
That's why I ain't gonna lie. This is the hate part. This is the good and the bad part about the league. You getting paid so much money, you can kind of pay for, you can pay to help. That helps you. It doesn't make it feel any better, but you can pay like, hey, all right, I got to get our stuff shipped and all that, and you getting paid a decent amount of money to make it happen. Sometimes, the family stays because you have kids that are in school and you don't want to pull them out of school. So they finish the school year, and then you do the move. But it's very difficult. That's the part where people think professional athletes have it made. To have the head of the household be displaced midway during the school year is like terrible. I mean, when you have a wife, you had kids, just think about that. Or you might have your mother or your brothers living with you, and then you have to all of a sudden up and go. That's tough to deal with.
Yeah.
Kobe, appreciate you reposting the stream game. Appreciate you, dog. Drew said thoughts on Ja in Miami, who benefits the most. I don't see it. You've been to Miami. You played under Miami. Norris, do you see Ja going to Miami?
I see it. If they can, if they don't have to give up too much, I think that they could do it. I do think that they could do it, honestly. I don't know what it is, but, they like edgy guys that's a little edgy. They don't like the cookie cutter guy all the time in Miami.
Let me see, bro. I hope they.
I don't know if the contracts can match.
I hope they run the pick and roll with Khalil Ware in there, dog. Because I don't like. I don't run no pick and roll, so I'm trying to figure out how this is going.
I think Spo is not cookie cutter. Spo is smart enough to make adjustments according to his roster. He got 800 wins to show for that. Okay, so he can make the adjustment if he brings in a dynamic pick and roll. He don't have a dynamic pick and roll guard right now, so why would you run pick and roll? You bring in a guy like Ja, now you got reason to run a dynamic pick and roll, especially with the shooters that he'll have around him. So I think it can happen if they can match the contracts. I think it can happen.
User 38 says Spo is a no BS coach, and with Ja, I don't see it happening.
Man, listen, the Heat have dealt with people that are a lot worse than Ja. I mean, Ja hasn't had no criminal it's not like Ja done went to jail or nothing like that. Y'all make it seem like he's just the worst player we ever seen in the NBA. He's not. There's been players that have been a lot worse than Ja, and the Heat have acquired some of them. Yeah. So
in order to probably get Ja, I'm kind of looking at it right now. They're going to have to give up a first-round pick if you want to get rid of Terry Rozier's contract, because Terry Rozier is still on the books. I don't know if you guys know that. He's at the $26 million threshold.
Okay.
You can attach a pick with Terry Rozier, and then you still have what, $12 million remaining. And with the $12 million remaining, you might probably go Fontecchio and someone else in that, maybe, Drew or whoever else, Drew Smith, or if you go the other route to get Ja, man, and I do not want them to do this, so you have to probably get rid of Hero. So, or Norman.
They're not
with
getting
some
rid of
guys.
Norman. No way.
Because Norman got to get paid, Ash.
Oh, big
Norman
dog.
got to get paid.
But you think they're gonna get rid of Norman?
I don't know. I'm just telling you.
But you're saying that's the only way to get him.
Look, guys, I'm not telling anybody be traded. I'm just giving y'all the cap numbers.
That's like how it make it work. How it work.
Yeah.
It's not about your feelings. It's about the cap.
I'm just telling the cap. That's it. I'm
just said keep Norman.
I'm literally looking at the numbers right now. Huh?
Shout out to Hezzy. Hezzy's in the chat. He said keep Norman, get rid of Hero. Tyler Hero for Ja. A lot of the people in the chat are saying Tyler Hero for Ja. And then Leonte also said, should the Cavs consider trading Garland for Ja? So we're gonna add that in there.
The Cavs for Ja. He's 39. What is here? Let me look. You guys go ahead while I'm looking.
Y'all talking about fit? Yeah, he probably could fit there, but remember,
why would Cleveland wouldn't do that?
Yeah, I'm about to say it's about the cap and about
the franchise. Cleveland not doing that.
Yeah.
And then
that's the difference from like when fans ask or say something versus the real business of the game.
Yeah, Cleveland's definitely not doing that. It's just not.
Chris Lashia said Shams was saying that Davion Mitchell and Terry would be the salary dumps.
Yeah, but they I guess they're waiting to see what's going on with Terry in his case. I don't know why they still have him on the books.
You have to for a team to pick for a team. Well, good thing he's expiring, but
right.
For a team to take on, you're gonna have to put a pick with that. They ain't giving you guys no handout. So the only way a Terry Rozier is in the Ja Morant deal is if you attach a pick with it. Just being honest with y'all. So we're trying to at least give y'all knowledge on terms of that, how it works with that. If you're putting Terry Rozier in anything, a pick has to be attached, or a nice young attachment like a Khalil Ware, or someone else, maybe a Jovic who's valued. It would have to be a player like that gets added to the mix in order to make something like that happen.
Got you. Ron said, how would the Heat deal with T Morant? T thinks he's a star in his own right. What do you think, Norris, with their system?
I think that Ja would be dynamic in Miami because they have spacing, they have shooters, and they have structure in the organization.
But they're talking about his dad.
They have structure within their organization. Do you understand what I said? I tried to say it in a subtle way, but
I'm saying,
like, it went over. It went over my head.
Let me get deeper into what I really mean by that.
Okay.
And these are things that people don't. The good part about the Heat that you don't hear. Pat Riley has dealt with feisty wives or unhappy parents and all that. That's been dealt with. They deal with it where the cameras don't see it. There's been situations when Pat has told families like, hey, control your family, control your woman, or I'm going to have to. Oh, that has definitely happened before where families act like they're going to be rowdy or going to do that. No, there's structure in this organization. So either you follow the structure or you don't come into the game. It's that simple. It's no arguing. The one thing about it's no back and forth. It's no power struggle. Either you follow the system, especially if you're not a player. Either you follow the system and act right, or you don't come to the game. Simple as that. It's not going to be no wild stuff happening, embarrassing the franchise and doing all that. They don't play that. Or they'll sit you somewhere where you can't even be seen by the cameras. Because they can control where the cameras look. They can be like, hey, stay away from this area.
Yeah, Ashten and Norris.
Mm-hmm.
It's T Morant. They acted like T Morant in the locker room. He just on the side.
Yeah, like he's just on the sideline.
Yeah, and the camera flashed to him. He just talking with a drink in his. Bro, I could tell you a million times at a Laker game. I could tell you about 5 people I know in the crowd that are doing exactly what T Morant is doing, but the cameras is not going over there to him. I'm just telling you right now.
That's a fact.
Like,
Miami, I haven't really seen anything bad from T Morant. Like,
it's not that it's bad. It's not that it's bad. It's just that when stuff is going on with his son, people try to make a big deal out of it. People want to kind of control. I hate that people try to control. People gonna tell another grown up how to act. When, like Jordan said, it happens all over the arena. People standing up with drinks, dancing, and all that. But because he is the star player's dad, it's looked at a certain way. And it could be looked at as good. It can also be looked at as bad, depending on the organization you're playing for. And if the organization don't like it and they think it's too loud, they will go to him and they will say, hey, tone it down or we'll help you tone it down. That's a fact. That is a fact.
See, can't like the hoop side, like the Kim, like, come on, man, that ain't fair, bro. To say that, bro, like you're not even in the circle, man. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of tough, bro. You can't say that, dog.
Who said that?
The Keaton Martin hoop side. I'm saying like Keaton Martin said that. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah, come on, stop that.
Come on, okay.
First of all,
and I rock with Keaton Martin.
His son is
come on, bro.
First of all, his son is grown anyway, but like, yeah, don't do
that. Did T almost fight Shannon Sharp? I don't think so. Did he? I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was years ago. That's old stuff though. That was years ago. It was a little thing, but they got that together. They squashed that. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's no need.
Hey man, hey, bro. I don't know, man. I want Ja Morant to do well. Honestly, by the way, y'all, let me ask y'all this question on the side for the Ja. Are we going Shea shoes? Because I just saw a Sneaker of the Year award coming up. Are we going Ja Morant's or are we going Shea's? That's another time. I'm not gonna lie.
Because we know both.
Both shoes are elite. I'm just saying, like, they both elite. I love the Shea's and I love the Ja's.
Hey,
this has been a great year of shoes. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, by the way.
Whoever sends us the shoes is gonna get the award. Whoever gives them the deal.
I feel like for lifestyle shoe, it might be the Shea's. For basketball shoe,
we like the Shea's too, dog. You know what I'm saying? We love these.
Are we calling the Hardens out?
We like
Anthony
these a lot. We love the Shea Gilgeous-Alexanders, bro.
Look.
Wait. You counting the AEs out and the Hardens out?
I'm not counting them out. I'm just saying.
I was telling you on the Sneaker of the Year, those two are at the top of what I looked at. Yeah, I wasn't going against. This is not my own.
Dang, those are the top? Wow.
Some say he grew up in a great two-parent household. What is Ja Morant doing that's hood? Oh, never mind. Oh. Never mind. My bad, guys. My bad. I'm a Ja Morant guy too, by the way. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I like Ja, so don't you like? I go to all Ja games when they play against Memphis. I'm in there because they showtime.
There was a time when he was the top young.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Every game I would go to a Laker game because I knew Ja was trying to dunk on LeBron very badly. He was trying to get him bad. And that boy LeBron was like, "You ain't gonna get me, young boy." So, hey, I think people do forget how good Ja is just because of this situation. I think people, at times, hopefully, wherever he goes, if the situation doesn't work in Memphis, people can see.
Yeah, and Ja definitely supported us at the beginning too.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I have something to say too. That video that came out, I feel like that's breaking the code.
Yes, it is.
I feel like that broke the code. Like whoever leaked that video.
It's not a leak. That's like an
open practice.
Is that open practice? Like how we do the NBA Cup.
But you
gotta explain the context because I think it's against the code too, but
that's how we also run our system.
On the media side, yeah, like we don't like if I saw that, I'm not posting that
at all.
And same with Ashten. But okay, how it goes at those events, Berlin, the NBA Cup, the NBA All-Star, they tell us we got 15 minutes to record something, right? And go out there with the practice, right? Majority of the time, they shooting free throws. That's why you didn't see nobody bouncing the balls in front. They shooting free throws. It was terrible timing of them two just having a conversation. But, guys, this is basketball. We lip reading now, doing all type of stuff. That's getting out of here. The lip reading's crazy. We got professional lip readers out there. But two, it's okay. Teammates get into it all the time. I could tell you so many instances where guys fight, where guys do this. There's a lot more fights probably that happen in practice that y'all don't know about It's a part of it, dog. And since Ron Norris, he wants to know, don't Norris, don't little back and forth happen in practice?
Yeah, it happens all the time. I mean, the fighting part, I've been hearing people say it happens a lot. Fighting don't happen a lot. It happens every now and then. Like real fist fights don't happen a lot. But arguments and like pushing and shoving, that stuff happens, you know.
I've heard about and seen a few punches.
Yeah. I mean, of course, but it's not like it's common as people try to make it seem.
Oh, it's not common, but I think people
we're not MMA fighters. Like every now and then they have a scuffle or something, but like most of the time it's just pushing and shoving.
But now I think in this era, people think like people don't fight.
Nah, bro. When you're around somebody more than like we're around each other in the locker room more than you're around your family. So yes, you're gonna have disagreements. You're gonna get in the locker room. You're gonna tussle a little bit. It's normal. And for you to break the code and have it leaked, it's like it's not cool because it make one seem crazy. It make Ja seem like he the mad, you know, guy for the Grizzlies. But in reality, you have disagreements all the time, and you don't air out your dirty laundry like that. I mean, it's normal to have arguments and disagreements, and sometimes it gets a little pressurized. You know, sometimes it get a little physical.
Chad, how do we feel about the lip reading? It's crazy to me, dog. There's no way I'm going throughout my day seeing what a person's lips is doing and saying like, yo, let me translate it. That's kind of crazy to me, yo.
You gotta be careful because sometimes people will get it, leak it, and then change the lips.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. So you can never like be 100% sure with the lip reading.
I think that clip that you're talking about, Hoops Hype, I think it was I think they said in someone in staff. Yeah, someone in the staff released that.
Yeah. And to D Hardaway Jr.'s point on TikTok, everybody wants clicks and views. Yeah, because they definitely posted that to get the views and the clicks.
Immediately. And
because they didn't put no context. They just said there was a fight between the teammates.
This is how you know they wanted the views. They didn't put no watermark on it. They just dropped that joint raw. They were like, yo, we got to get to it first. Yo, that's a problem.
Is this
right
true?
Now.
Is this true? Mr. Poggi said Giannis just got traded, but I don't know. I didn't see nothing.
Come on, bro. Come on.
I'm just asking. They just put in.
Come on, guys. And you read it. So, Ashton, we're going to rip that neck. Why would you read it?
He said just playing. Cuz.
Come on, bro. Ash.
What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong outside of reading the chat's comments?
Ashton, you should have
I read everybody's comments.
No, I'm saying.
What is wrong? What is
wrong
with reading?
You could have looked and said that one.
Yeah.
He said, just kidding.
Yes.
Ash, come on, Ash. Come on. You got it. Come on now. Come on.
Man, I can't stand y'all, bro.
All right. On to the next.
You are going to get it from me after the show.
Want to show love to the boy, Brice Sensabaugh. Brice Sensabaugh, a.k.a. Sensu Bean. Hey, I called him the Sensu Bean. You know, in Dragon Ball Z, when you eat the Sensu Bean, dog, you get powers. That boy got some hidden powers right there. Shout out to the boy, Brice Sensabaugh. 43 points. I think he set a record for most points by a person off the bench in the first. He had 20 points in the first. Want to show love to the boy, Brice Sensabaugh, who's cooking up. Someone that y'all should look at on y'all, when you guys do the props and, your fantasy teams and all that, make sure you guys look into Brice Sensabaugh. We also want to show love to Keaton Wagler, also Darius Acuff. Two prospects that have been cooking up. Keaton Wagler was a 3-star at Illinois. Grew up in Lawrence Frank, Kansas, did not get recruited by Kansas, went to Illinois as a 3-star and is a projected top 10 pick. So congratulations to the boy Keaton. And then also Darius Acuff, man, you've been baking. Small guard out of Detroit, Michigan. Has had a lot of adversity when it comes to the draft. A lot of people are talking about you. Now you are cooking up. Much love to the boy, Darius Acuff. Want to get to the Denver Nuggets too, by the way. We've been talking a lot about the Nuggets have actually been playing really well. Let me look. Want to show love to the boy Peyton Watson. My God. The boy Peyton Watson has been cooking. He got player of the week this week. Had 18 again. Man, I'm trying to figure out what the Nuggets money look like because I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
You guys just paid Christian Braun. Like, I don't know if they got money to pay Payne Watson. Golly.
Nah, they gonna have money. It's not like he worth the max yet. I mean, so they have.
I don't think they have enough, bro, because they paid Aaron Gordon. They have what's the name on the big boy max. They gave Christian Braun the money. They have Cameron Johnson still on the 25. I don't know if they have enough money, bro. I'm gonna check it out and see if they do. I'm trying to go to the Denver Nuggets. Darius Acuff is a beast. How you feel his game translate? I don't think he's too slow. I think the thing that for Acuff that needs to translate for him is showcasing that he can play off the ball. And I mean, defense is there, but I think he could guard. But I think Darius Acuff is going to have to show he can play off the ball. That's the thing that I've been hearing a lot from teams with is how he can play off the ball. But I mean, shoot, why play off the ball when they need you to play on the ball in college? To be honest with you, but you got to learn how to play off the ball for the league. So that's the thing that teams are actually looking for when it comes to him. Nuggets been balling. I thought Watson. You said you thought Watson was a bust, but Gordon and Braun is back. But imagine when they are fully healthy and they can win it all. Man. Yeah, Watson. That's a great example of wait, patience as a team. Patience. They drafted him to have, and they had patience with him. Norris played with him in the G. Yeah. He knew what the whole thing was. How was Payne's mindset when you played with him in the G?
I mean, he was a worker. Obviously, he was young, so he went through the little young up and downs, with maturity. But he was a worker. He was always a worker. He was always in the gym. He learned and figured out what it meant to be a professional on a championship organization, because it's different being with the organization versus being with the championship organization. And so he learned. He waited his turn. He got better. He matured, and he's showing the fruits of his labor. They're showing, and I think he is going to get a good payday. I don't know if the team is going to stay structured the way it is because, like you said, the cap, has to match, and we don't know where his value is as far as the dollar amount or the per year amount or how many years it's going to be. But I think they can find a way to make it work. I think they're going to compete this year. If Joker is healthy, they're going to compete for probably another championship, possibly. So, when you're competing for a championship, they find ways to try to make it work. And owners don't like to be in a luxury tax, but if your team is competing for chips, they might be a little more open to being in the luxury tax. So I think we got to wait and see with Payton because he's definitely balling to the point to where he looks like he's a core part of that team. That's what it's looking like right now.
They're gonna have to go in the first apron to sign what's the name. They're $2 million out of the first apron right now for the Denver Nuggets. So in order to sign Payne Watson to a deal, they're gonna have to go into.
He's playing like he's worth it though, and if they play, they make it to the finals. They make it to the finals. It's like he's well worth it.
Yeah, I'm Team P. So
T3 and D said wish
Team P. Wait, hold on. You said that yo.
I said hey yo to you.
Yeah, I know. What's wrong with saying Team P?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Team P is crazy, bro. To get the Ayo, dog. And the Nuggets, by the way, have won five out of the last 6 games without Jokic too, who's supposed to come back at the end of the month.
T3 and D said wish fans would stop calling rookies and second-year players busts.
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
Why you wish that?
What did you say, Norris?
No, I said I'm asking him why does he wish that?
That they would stop calling them busts?
Mm-hmm.
You think they should?
No,
if they don't perform?
I just want to know what he's thinking. I just want to
know.
Oh,
because someone said Nuggets been balling. I thought Watson was a bust for a minute. That's where it started. And then he's like, I wish people would stop saying that.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's the time frame from the front office and the staff to be like, okay, this isn't the player that we thought we were gonna get? What's that kind of timeline do they give?
There's no time frame. It's all situational based. Sometimes they can figure it out the first season, for halfway through the season. Other times it takes 2 years to be like, he can't figure it out. He got the potential, he got the athleticism, whatever, but he just can't figure it out. Other times it's the other way around. He might be mature, he might do everything he's supposed to, but just the ability is just not what we thought it was. And so for every organization, that timeline is different. But the reason we always say first 2 years is because those are the for draft picks, those are the first 2 years that are guaranteed. And after that, they're no longer guaranteed unless the team wants to. So that's why we generally say 2 years. That's the reason why.
Man.
Yeah. Kawhi be killing me, bro. They asked Kawhi, yo, what is going to happen when playoff Kawhi get here? And he said, I don't even know who that is.
Dog, he be frying me in the locker room. He be frying me, and he don't even really be doing anything. And I think that's why it's so funny.
Yeah, his drop personality is actually super funny.
It's so funny. I'd be nervous to ask Kawhi a question, not gonna lie. I'd be like, I don't know what response I'm going to get. I'd be nervous as hell.
I'm not lying about that.
Bruh, you be thinking you have a great question, Norris. He give you 3 words, and you be like, "Oh damn."
I don't know. Yes.
You'd be like, yes.
No.
And you gotta respect it because he's technically answering the question, and that's his personality.
That's a
but
fact.
I just be like, man, oh, it's going crazy on Twitter. I see it right now about the Kawhi thing. Let me see. What Dion said, Watson wasn't a bust, but it looks like he wasn't getting better. But some of it may be due to talent in front of him. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I mean, that team's a championship team. They won a championship.
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of opportunity.
You got Michael
right?
Porter ahead of you. You got Aaron Gordon, Jokic. You got Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, Bruce Brown. Like, man, he's dealt with some teams where it's just like, bro, it just wasn't your time. But this is why it's important to be a good locker room dude, be in the gym, be in the lab. There's a lot of avenues that you can look at Peyton's situation and be like, hey, that's the way you handle business, like, to be honest with you. Because I'm pretty sure there are several times, and a lot of kids bury themselves because I see it firsthand. They get frustrated. Agent wants a trade and all that. Hey, sometimes it's cool. Just fight through the adversity, bro. Just be there.
Yep.
Be a good dude, and then you're going to get your opportunity, man, just to be honest.
You want to play the long game.
Were you on the Heat's first 2 titles, and why do so many people feel that the Heat only winning 2 titles
you're breaking
in 4
up,
years
Jay.
is considered a failure? That I'd ask.
Yes, I was on the team. I haven't heard of it being, a failure. I mean, we won 2 titles. We played at 4 finals in a row. I was on 3 of those teams. Yes, we probably should have won more, but I don't think it's a failure. I mean, we gave ourselves a chance. We won back-to-back. There's not many teams in the history that have won back-to-back championships. There's not many teams in the history of the game that have played in 4 finals. So I'm not sure if it's a failure. Failure is a strong word. If we wouldn't have won any, or if we would have only won 1, that probably would have been a failure for sure. But to win back-to-back titles, it's not many teams in the league history that have won back-to-back titles. And so I don't know if I can look at it quite as a failure.
So 2 titles in 4 years is like how people are considering that as a failure? I've never heard that.
The problem is that, like Ron said, he said it's because of the not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
That is, that did play. And when you look at it from that perspective, then yeah, because we definitely didn't do that. But I mean, and when you look in real life over the history of the game, how many teams have won back-to-back championships in the manner in which we did it while breaking records? Because it ain't like we just won championship. We were breaking records while winning those championships. So
yeah,
I can't call that a failure. I would just say I wish we would have won more.
Yeah, Ender said 50% championship rate is failure when most teams don't even get there.
Yeah. Like
that's kind of crazy. The expectations just be so
teams did the Dragon Ball Z to y'all. Super Saiyan, bro. Because even like when I think about it, when y'all said that, the first thing you have the Spurs, they were nice. Then I remember Brooklyn makes that trade to get Paul Pierce and all them.
Boston was nice.
Boston was nice.
The Pacers was the ultimate nice.
Who?
The Pacers.
Who was on that Pacers team? Paul
the
George.
Pacers was who we had to go against in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, and he dunked it. And oh yeah, that's when. Were you there when
Game 7 got dunked on? Yeah, I was there, bro. Yes.
I just wasn't sure if that was the year before.
Nah, the Pacers.
Hey,
was
be honest. Be honest. Hey, be honest, bro. When Birdman got dunked on, did it sound like a grenade went off in there? Could you hear?
I mean, I was on the court when it happened. I mean, it was a good dunk, bro. I ain't gonna sit up here and hype it over.
Not his teammate. Yeah, I'm just saying,
it was nasty.
Was there rocking in there? Because what was that? Was that in
no,
Miami?
It was in
or was
Miami
that...
when he did that. It was in Miami.
Never mind.
Yeah, it was in Miami when he did that. I mean, the Pacers was the top team we was the top team in the East, and the Pacers was the other top team in the East.
I like how your facial expression changes when you defended your teammates. It's cute, dog.
What is wrong with you?
Hey, yo.
Hey, get him, Norris. Right? Get him.
Hey, dog.
You see how especially you tripping. But like stay on topic. Like the Warriors is the only team in recent years that has won back-to-back. So that just lets you know how uncommon it is to win back-to-back.
Yeah,
and before we won back-to-back, I think the Lakers, Kobe's Lakers had won back-to-back like what 09, 9, 10, which was
okay, Kobe's Lakers. I was just making sure.
Yeah, so it's like it's not like it's common for teams to win back-to-back chips, so I can't call it a failure.
Drew said, "Let's go Heat." Norris, Ron said, "Norris, how cold was that 2014 Spurs team?"
It was tough. I mean, straight up, they was tough. They was on a mission because we had just stole that chip from them with the Ray Allen shot and everything. So they was on a mission to get back.
Yeah, tell it. Hey, yo, all right. So let's get the Norris Cole version of that real quick. When they put the trophies on the court, and he said, "Yo, take that joint back. Take that joint back."
Hey, that was a real movie. It seemed like time was happening in slow motion. That we was down 5 with like 28 seconds or something to go. Those 28 seconds was the slowest 28 seconds ever. It was like we was just like taking one possession at a time. Most people like, oh, it's over with, chalk it up. We was like just one possession at a time.
Where were the trophies getting rolled to?
On the floor, literally on the floor. They put the yellow rope around and they bring it out one of the tunnels. And it's, they bring it out, roll it out.
So y'all see the trophies.
Man, bro, anytime that yellow tape come out, we know what that means. We had just won a chip the year before. We know what the yellow tape means.
You know what time it is.
That means it's almost time to celebrate. The fat lady
was the Larry out there?
Of course, that's what that means.
You're saying it's the tape.
When the yellow tape,
the trophy? Was it? Did you see the shine?
The yellow tape come out. That's what that means. They roping the floor off so that Mr. Larry can be rolled out there. So they don't bring that out unless Larry is out there.
So Larry pulled up in the wheelchair. You telling me Larry was in the wheelchair?
Larry has security.
Mad security.
Larry has security. Like real life, Larry has security. That I found that out.
Sitting in one of the tunnels, roped off, waiting, and then miss free throw. We come down, execute, score. They shoot, they miss. We come down, boom, boom, boom. Ray Allen hit the 3. It goes bananas in there, and then Ray lets them know, take that stuff back. He said it a little different, but he said take that out of here. It ain't over with. Fans started trying to come back in the arena. The doors was locked. They couldn't get back in. He was knocking on. They was trying to get back in. It was like it was too late. Nobody saw what was about to happen. And I was over there geeked up, jumping 40-inch vert, on the bench. I was hyped up like a kid at the candy store. Because that's like the biggest shot like in NBA history, one of the biggest shots in NBA history. And I'm like, I can't believe that this just happened. Because the Spurs is one of the best organizations, just like how we one of the best organizations the Spurs is also one of them organizations like Boston, Lakers, like Spurs is creme de la creme organization. So for us to come back like that with Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker on the court, it's like, yo, that is a legendary thing that Ray just did. And of course, once we went to overtime, we knew we was going to win. We knew it, and we knew Game 7 we was going to take care of business. Like we knew Game 7.
When y'all went into the locker room at the end of that game, what did y'all go crazy, or was it kind of quiet? Like we got one more, because I already know there's 2 different ways.
Yeah, no. It was the mission wasn't complete. We was like, we got one more, finish them off. Like we just
y'all didn't go in there hyped up like a little quick little yeah, let's get it. Like none of that. Y'all came in there with a silent.
No, it wasn't like silent, but it wasn't like cheering either. It was just like, yo, we stole that one from them. Let's put them out their misery next game. That team was win or go home. It wasn't no moral victories for that Heat team. It was too much pressure. It was either you win and it's cool, or you lose and it's depression. That's how that team was.
No,
It wasn't no in between and all that. It was like, we win, we better win. If we lose, what's the problem? That team had too much pressure to be fooling around. That's why we would do fun stuff on our own as a team, like the Harlem Shake, and do fun like team activities, because we had to like break the stress, break the monotony, because that team was under so much pressure. Any year that we would have not made it to the finals, the team is probably broke up. So we had to make it to the finals, and then there was pressure. We had to win the finals, and so that team, it wasn't no celebrating moral.
And y'all didn't believe in mental health or therapy back then either, so y'all was cooked.
When Shane Battier hit 7 of them things,
bruh. Shane Battier went crazy in Game 7, bro.
Dion, real quick, and then we got one more. We got one more for y'all too. I want to read this off, but go to Dion one. Y'all talking about winning titles back to back. Think about this: Jordan and the Bulls three-peated not once but twice. That's unreal to me. Y'all saying it's hard to win 1 and 2 titles in a row. They won 3 titles in a row on 2 separate occasions. Won't be done again in our lifetime. I thought KD and the Warriors had a slim chance at it.
Yeah, I mean, they are talking crazy, Dion. They make it seem like winning 2 is a failure. Like, this ain't the Michael Jordan Bulls. Like, this ain't that. This ain't the 86, Celtics that won, or the Lakers. I'm sorry, the 80s Lakers that won 5 in 1 decade. Like, this not that. This is a new era. It's new time. Michael Jordan ain't suiting up. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a whole new time. So you got to appreciate the wins when you get them. You got to appreciate the wins when you get them. So you're right. You're right. We can't be trying to hold teams to the all-time great teams like that. Like, sometimes that's just not realistic. MJ ain't playing.
And the last thing we got for y'all for today, Dillon Brooks came out and said, quote, Memphis fell off after trading him, and he credits Houston for remaining relevant. He says, hold on, let me click more. He says they wanted to keep me to build more and more to that franchise, but overall, when you got a guy like Kevin Durant, you cannot pass up on it. And they're doing well. They haven't fell off like Memphis. That's what he said.
Read that again.
Yeah.
My bad, y'all. Yeah, because I had to push to click more. It says, Dillon Brooks says Memphis fell off after trading him and credits Houston for remaining relevant. They wanted to keep me to build more and more to that franchise. But overall, when you got a guy like Kevin Durant, you cannot pass on it. And they're doing well. They haven't fell off like Memphis did.
So you got beef with Memphis.
Yeah,
but
Memphis.
Like, hold on, time out. Let me go to Memphis real quick. Is Memphis not in the playoffs? I mean, they're in the play-in.
Yeah, but they not how they was back then. They was like expected to.
I ain't even gonna lie. I went to the game when they were playing against the Warriors when Steph won it that year. Oh man, Memphis was like a rap video. I'm not gonna. They were playing that. That's when they were playing that. They were playing that. Whoop that. Whoop that. Whoop that. They was playing that. They had the towels going crazy. That's why, like, for me, it's so hard because I wish Ja would just, Ja had Memphis in a chokehold during that time, bruh. Oh, it was a rap video in there, dog.
That year, they had a chance to beat them. If you don't get hurt.
Ja was going dummy during that time.
He was. I think Memphis' situation is different than Houston, though. Houston brought in Udoka. Memphis brought in a new coach from overseas. Like, Memphis they made a trade. They traded Baines away for I don't know how many picks.
Hey, they got hella picks, though.
Yeah, they did that. And then Houston did it structured the way that they did it. So they did it in 2 different ways, which is, the reason why it's a little bit different in each situation. So, I mean, when you get a chance to get KD, like he said, you can't pass up on that. So, of course, Houston is probably going to be better than.
Dang, that's kind of crazy. I don't know how true this is. On top of it, it says Memphis felt like Dillon Brooks was a bad influence on their young core. Memphis made no attempt to retain Brooks in free agency. In part, sources said because the front office was concerned that this is instant trash talk and inflammatory antics.
I mean, if that's the truth,
man. Bro, look, Dylan Brooks had them do remember the tunnel? That little that joint was crazy, dog.
Yeah, I mean that's
they
called
was rocking. That's good team culture. Come on, man.
That's culture, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it.
They had Grayson Allen and Luke Kennard, bro. Hey, dog. I disagree, man. Hey, yo, Dylan Brooks, dog, was good for that culture, man, especially over there in Memphis.
Well, what's exactly the Memphis culture?
Well, I thought it was the Ja Morant wave. It was.
I don't know what it is anymore. It seems like they're wanting everybody.
They're getting away from it. They don't want it to be. They don't want it to be the hip hop culture. That's what they don't want.
But it's in Memphis.
I know that, but they clearly what the league is showing is that
facts. They don't want barbecue sauce no more. Even though that's what I voted for. I want Central BBQ. That's when I go over to Memphis, I'm going to Central Barbecue. By the way, By the way,
they don't want no barbecue.
How are we steering from the barbecue to going vegan?
Yeah,
man, facts.
Like I just never heard that
barbecue
before.
Sauce, bro. But I ain't gonna lie though, they got Cedric Coward. I like him a lot. Cedric Coward's good, bro.
They got some pieces. They got some pieces, but their timeline is different now. They was in like championship expectation timeline, and then that just changed overnight. Once they got rid of Dylan, and then Ja got in trouble, and then Jared got hurt, and then they trade Baines. It's like that window was closed. Now they on a different window.
Okay, Young Ghost said they want that corporate good boy image. I mean, I don't know how they can turn it into that though. Man. I don't feel like it was their swag to do that.
Hey, it's kind of funny because Reed Dion said this too. Like every Ja Morant trade that I see is like him in a lit market, bro. I haven't seen not one trade where he not in like Atlanta, Miami, Brooklyn. I'm like, dog, they only put him in I'm like, yo, y'all can't put him in a different one? That is hilarious, y'all. That's hilarious. But
yeah. And then D. Hardaway Jr. said Memphis front office let the public get to them. How influential is that? The public towards
it depends what team you're on. It is what team you're on.
Yeah, it's situation based.
It's situational based, to be honest. I love Dylan Brooks. I'm like, dog, I don't know. I've always liked him. I know people hate him. That's how you know you like someone. When an arena boos you every time you go in another arena, I love it. I love it, dog.
And that means your home arena is going. The fans is going
crazy. The home arena is going
crazy.
Facts.
Yeah.
Every arena that I've seen Dylan Brooks playing, they boo him. And I know Dylan loves it, dog. I would love it. People boo me every time. I mean,
all publicity is good publicity in this case.
I know I'm getting to it, for sure.
Young Ghost said Ja Morant needs to go to a place where he can just focus, like Utah or something. I don't think so.
They got the key master over there. Let Keontae George be great. What we talking about, bro?
Right.
You seen that boy Brice Sensabaugh, too? We was just talking about him. He had 43 of them things. They got a young core. They trying to get the number one pick right now. They're not trying to win games. They're trying to get that number one pick, y'all. Just being honest. I know that. They're trying to get that number one pick. But thank y'all for tuning in for this episode. Appreciate y'all. 350 today. 350 today. Really appreciate everybody joining us on a daily basis.
For sure.
You know, we want the shows continuing to grow. Check out for the clip outs, and then also make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Make sure you guys send this to friends. Appreciate all y'all resharing the stream to our ex. Really appreciate everybody that's really being a part of this. More guests coming on, more things coming on. We got a lot of stuff that is cooking up and in the works.
And to everyone, my bad.
No, do your thing.
To everyone watching, if you guys want to clip our videos out and post it and share it on social media, that helps us, man.
Yeah, don't clickbait us though, dog.
Don't clickbait us though. Don't try to do that,
us, bro. Because we know we put context with our stuff, dog. Because I say that happen all the time.
And if they do, we're gonna get on here and we're gonna clean it up.
Yeah,
we're gonna clean it. We're gonna clean it up.
We're gonna clean up on Al 6.
Facts.
Yeah, and then we're gonna find y'all.
Clean up on Al Swish.
Please, y'all. Please.
Clean up on Al Swish, and we're gonna find you guys. So don't do that. But if you guys do clip us, please let it be positive, very positive and good stuff. That will definitely help us a lot with growing the community. We are on live weekdays, 8 a.m. PST and 11 a.m. Eastern. So we will be on tomorrow. You guys lock in with us. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Ending the live.